The dumbbell pullover is a great old school exercise for developing the lats, and it can actually be particularly good for overhead mobility as well if that's something that you do struggle with. So it's a simple exercise that only needs one dumbbell and a bench. What you're going to do to start off with is lie down on the bench, get that dumbbell on your chest, and you want to interlock your fingers or interlink your fingers. So the reason that we do this is so that you can actually have a solid, even grip on it. You don't want to have one hand over the top of the other because that's going to push one shoulder out, and it's really going to affect how even and how balanced this movement actually is. So you push it up there, keeping it right on the heel of the hand. We're then going to push back and away, reaching as far out with those hands as we possibly can, holding a slight bend in that elbow. Now what you're going to feel here is a bit of a stretch in the lats, and you want to feel that muscle actually tensing up and feel that load. You don't want to feel any clicking or any discomfort in that shoulder joint. Now we can also do it with our legs up in the air. It's not going to make any functional difference to what you're doing with your arms, because you do need to simply keep the core on either way, but this way with the knees up is going to get a bit more core engagement. I generally recommend doing this exercise more often with the feet on the floor. Having the feet up in the air is fantastic in terms of that core engagement and that coordination with the lats and the pull. But if you're really trying to hit the lats and you're really trying to work on your back musculature, then what you want to do is get as much good load in as you actually can, and you're going to be getting that if you have your feet on the ground and secure. The keys to the dumbbell pullover are keep the core engaged, so your back's going to feel like it's pretty flat against the bench, and we do want to keep the elbows slightly bent, reaching as far back as you possibly can. You want to feel that stretch, feel that tension in the lats. Once you pull it over, you don't need to go all the way to your knees or bring it into your chest. Simply arms straight up in the air, and then you've finished your rep. Keep the wrist nice and loose. You don't want to have to grip that thing too hard. That's why we've interlocked those fingers. That is the dumbbell pullover.